action.
So recently, the Demerara Harbour Bridge, which is a crucial link between two of Guyana's most populated regions, was actually damaged in a freak runaway boat accident. So what does a country do when its most important piece of road is damaged? Just go about their lives, apparently. Cue title sequence. Greetings fam, and welcome to another episode of For the Culture. So let's just go right into it. Just as I said, the Demerara Harbour Bridge this is probably the most crucial length of road in the country. About 18,000 cars traverse this 1.3 mile bridge every single working day, going from the west coast and just all region 3 coming into Georgetown mainly. So you're saying thousands of people coming in, and what are probably thousands of students, thousands of workers, people of all kinds and ages and occupations coming into town. Now, just hours before this, on Monday, which was the first day of the school year, the bridge got damaged in a freak runaway tugboat accident, it sounds like, and apparently the crew doesn't speak English, and I don't know, all that's being figured out now. But anyway, what's the important thing is that for the 2 days, the bridge was more or less out of commission, at least for the big, huge trucks. It was really only out for just one full day. And, the media made a very big thing about it, made a very big issue that everybody made it seem as if the world was going to come to a crashing end.
A foreign-operated barge, which officials say did not follow established procedures.
Details emerging from that accident at the Demerara Harbour Bridge are suggesting that the captain and crew aboard are not citizens of Guyana.
100,000 persons from the West Bank and West Coast of Demerara were this morning forced to find alternative means of getting to and from the city.
That Marina Oceanic and the barge, which was manned by Cubans, will have to pay for the expenses that were incurred for the
It was a sight to behold, as drivers honked the horns and others sat calmly with smiles on their faces. Welcome.
But it actually seemed to go pretty well. I mean, even you could tell that these people right here, they decided to make the best of it. Yes, there's a video of folks playing cricket on the bridge. Yes, and when they edited in, that you're going to see that video too. So yes.
He just has the ultimate confidence. Oh! No way! No way! You cannot do that, Ben Stokes.
Like I said, that this is it's an important bridge. It's an important link, and also some interesting facts about this bridge, that it was actually commissioned on the 2nd of July 1978. So this makes it a 41-year-old bridge. It's a floating bridge. So it's made of pontoons, just like how you see the Army when they go to places, they put up floating bridges. Well, they made this bridge, and it wasn't a temporary bridge. It was supposed to be temporary, but it's 40 years on, and it's lasting. But like I said, the boat crashed. What happened? Part of the boat, the links were knocked out of place, anchors out of place, and somebody was actually driving a car at the time when the boat hit. Thus meaning that now my fear of every time I ride across that I see a boat pass and I'm afraid that it might end up in a horrible boat accident, that's actually not a legitimate fear. That's a reasonable fear, apparently. And here's the freaky thing about it, is apparently this is almost like a yearly occasion. Even just last year, somebody flew off the edge of the bridge. Another fear of mine. That even at another time, a part of the bridge actually sank, and from one reporter even tells me that she was actually covering one time when the bridge sank, that somebody was actually driving a minibus and he abandoned everybody in the bus. So, yes, legitimate fear. But anyway, but another thing I want to bring attention to, though, is that despite the fact that this was it's an awful thing, it's something that happened quite a few times, people kind of took it in stride. That they still went to work, everybody still made it. Sure, there were crowds, but when you really look at the crowds, I mean, I'm from New York. Come on, it's really just looks like any regular day on the subway. So you got a taste of New York for all the folks who don't got a visa. Anyway, so all in all, I think that even though this is a consistent and this is a frequent thing, it just leads more credence to the fact that this country needs a new bridge, it needs a real bridge, and it needs more than just one link across the river. But and one final thing I almost forgot to say is that, are we going to forget for the fact just the kind of engineering, whatever sort of feat that they went into to not only fix the bridge and, you know, get it back straight in less than a day, but also the fact that the police and the Maritime Administration actually kept people in line and kept them moving. And as you can see, they, by GPF standards, they did an amazing job. So, you know, kudos to them. You know, and kudos to the organizations that all had to come together to put that together. So anyway, so how do you feel about the whole thing that went down just the other day? You know, let us know in the comments below. And also be sure to like and share and to continue to keep on watching us. And remember, everything you do, do it for the culture.